What is going on, guys? Brad here from Pickdawgz.com, and I got a pick in this Kansas versus Baylor college football game going down on Saturday, November 30th, 2024. Here at Pickdawgz, we drop the most free pick videos at anyone, so click that subscribe button, drop a like. It helps us out a lot. If you guys are looking for the picks like the best, the picks like the most, the picks that I'm betting myself personally, go to Pickdawgz.com, click the premium pick section, or click the link in the description in this video. You will find all my plays there. Alrighty, man, we got a nice Big 12 battle here with Kansas headed into Baylor to play the Baylor Bears, and man, both these teams start off the season rough, but really kind of came on at the end here and are both in really good form. To start off with Kansas, 5-6 record, 5-6 ATS, averaging 30.8 points per game, giving up 24.3 points per game. Don't let that 5-6 record fool you, because this team looks like a completely different team for the beginning of the season. I mean, this is one of the hottest teams in college football right now, and they're just killing college football teams' dreams. First it was BYU, then it was Colorado, and man, Baylor has a tough test here because, like I said, Devin Neal, this Kansas Jayhawks offense, even their defense is just absolutely rolling right now. And looking at the start of the season, man, they lost their first 5 games. They went 0-5, and then they finished winning 4 of their last 5 games. Their loss in the last 5 was against Kansas State. They went in there. They were 9.5-point dogs in that one. Almost won it. Lost by 2. And then, like I said, actually, I didn't even mention it. First, it was Iowa State. Then it was BYU. Then it was Colorado. 3 teams that had hopes to play in the Big 12 championship, had hopes to make it to the college football playoff. BYU still definitely has a chance, don't get me wrong, but they made their path there much more difficult. So, like I said, it's a completely different team. You kind of gotta remember those losses they had in the beginning of the season, but the way they've been looking, I'm throwing those losses away, and I'm judging Kansas on how they've looked so far this season. And they're going into Baylor. Baylor comes into this one with a 7-4 record, 8-3 ATS. I feel like this Baylor team is kind of flying under the radar, but they've been an absolute moneymaker as of late. They're averaging 33.7 points per game and giving up 26 points per game. And they've won their last 5 games, and they've also covered in their last 5 games as well. I will say, though, their last 5 games have been it's been the bottom half of the Big 12. They beat Houston last week, before West Virginia, TCU, Oklahoma State. All those teams have just struggled this season. They were pretty decent favorites in all 4 of those games. And then the game before that, they did beat Texas Tech 59-35 as 5-point dogs. So that was a nice quality win there. And similar to Kansas, before this 5-game stretch where they've been winning and covering every single game, it was ugly. They started off the season really ugly against some of the better Big 12 teams. And that's what the difference for me in this one is. Both these teams are in great form right now, but Kansas's strength of schedule over the last few games is vastly different than Baylor's strength of schedule. Baylor, when they played the good teams, they got smoked. They lost. They couldn't really compete. Kansas, on the other hand, once their strength of schedule improved, that's when they got better, and they're actually beating some quality teams. So for this pick, I'm going to take Kansas. I think Devin Neal is going to be able to run over this Baylor defense over and over again. I think that's going to be their game plan. And like I said, man, I from what I've seen from Kansas over the last few weeks, this is one of the hottest teams. I don't care if they're on the road. Sometimes you got to ride the hot hand. And I understand Baylor's been hot as well, but Kansas is the team that's actually beating quality opponents. So give me Kansas here. Lay the 1.5. Like this pick a lot. I appreciate you watching this, man. Click that subscribe button, drop a like, drop in the comments who you're taking in this one. If you guys are looking for the picks like the best, the picks like the most, the picks that I'm betting myself personally, go to Pickdawgz.com, click the premium pick section, or click the link in the description of this video. You'll find all my plays there. I'll catch you on the next one.